I'm going to ask you the easiest question in the whole world, Pedro. What does music mean to you?
Music for me, since I was very young, is like breathing. It's been a good friend over many years. I couldn't imagine myself living without creating music. It's just extremely important to me. Jump points. Majestic, dreamy, and adventurous. I was seeing the concept art, the very first concept art, for quite a long time, and it was very special. It was not just like a click and you're there. It was like an event by itself. And I think Sarsen does it in a very beautiful way. And I want the music to feel exactly the excitement that I feel when I look at it for the first time. I try to portray the music as if you were going to a different state of matter. Jump point, the music becomes suddenly more synthetic and more the synths take over the orchestra. I wanted people to feel you're somewhere else, that where laws of physics don't really apply. Since I was a kid, I really loved hearing CDs of the old classics from Beethoven, etc., but also from synth. So I tried to make kind of an homage to the old school synth scoring. It just made sense to use that on the jump point, make it very epic. Trying to condense my whole life experience into one place. We believe that having one single track for a planet, it's not enough. Get out of quantum and you see the planet just like a sphere. We thought that it would be great if there was like just a very small stinger just telling you what you're about to expect. As if an echo of the soul of the planet. Making sure that you understand you are in the outskirts of Pyro 1. We wanted to be ambiguous, so the music should feel always ambiguous because you don't know what to expect when you go down there. What will come up when I land and get out of the ship? If it's peaceful and there's no danger and there's nothing threatening you, then the track that I created, which is very, peaceful and beautiful, depending on the planet, of course, should come up. So it's like a three-stage approach. It's kind of almost like you're in a cinematic experience, going down to the surface. When I saw Pyro 3 for the first time, I thought it was absolutely beautiful planet. I really loved it. It's kind of strange, right? That you are in a supposedly dangerous system with such beautiful planets. This is the planet where I believe we should merge orchestra with synths and vocals, and just create a classy but modern experience. There's some eerie sounds in it, but everything very subtle. I don't want people to feel, oh, this is so beautiful, or is it so scary? And then eventually the music may come into that. Pyro 4. Pyro 4 is a bit more alien. Beautiful. And free. I don't know if people to feel slightly uneasy, but still admire the beauty of Pyro 4. And make sure people understand we are in a very alien world. The way I did it was very smooth orchestra, very simple, and just trying to give players like a cathartic experience. Just be there and admire the art that was done for that world. And then in the second part of the track, I'm a pianist, so I tried to use the synths, but in a pianist way, which is not so often used, because many times when you hear synth, either they are doing very long lines, like the old classics, or ARPs, which are automated arpeggios. And I try to do it just freely, without any tempo. Just me playing the synth. I love the results. I want people, when they go to Pyro for the first time, I want people to feel that it's a complete new system, and it's a beautiful system. It's probably some of the best art I've seen for a planet in any game. I wanted it to be experienced. I hope people enjoy that. I want music just to be a companion to your adventures in this new system.
So what we learned this week? Well, that depends. If you've never played Star Citizen before, you've learned that Pedro is our amazing composer for the persistent universe, that his work brings depth and emotion and the very essence of life itself to every adventure you undertake, and that his work gets more dynamic and ambitious every year. If you have played Star Citizen before, well, you've known all this after playing for the first 5 minutes, and we're just here to show some appreciation to the maestro. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll see you all here next week.